Nightclub death count rises to 26. Serious police investigation into foreign-operated night venues. Chonburi fires drunken goalkeeper, and an advisory for all going out to clubs anywhere. This is the local and national news from Fabulous 103 FM, and it would be fabulous if you subscribed. It's easy. Click the subscribe button, and at the same time, click the like button too. Thursday saw the sad announcement of the passing of yet another victim of the fire at an illegal venue in Sattahip, bringing the total death count from the Mountain Bee Bar to 26. After 83 days of unimaginable pain, sedated and obviously hospitalised, a 26-year-old submariner from the Royal Thai Navy succumbed to his injuries following 70% burns resulting from the fire, which is featured regularly in our news. The young man had been out for the night, unaware that the building he and others were in was a fire hazard, and from which now 1 in 4 people in the bar that night have now died. He'd managed to flee as the fire and smoke filled the bar, but, as with others, had fought to find the single exit and, despite making it finally to the outside, was totally incapacitated, with severe damage to his lungs and other organs. Initially taken to Q Sirikit Naval Hospital, he was later transferred to Siriraj. There's still no report as to insurance cover, still no report on who allowed the venue to open without proper licensing, and still no report on how the family that owned the venue, now demolished, planned to compensate properly the families affected. 13 died initially. Subsequently, that number has doubled. In Udon Thani, reports of a well-heeled local taking advantage of young school students are hitting national news wires. This as it's claimed he mistreated a 14-year-old half-British youngster who's now returned to Britain, and subsequently, during a raid on his home, it was revealed that police were greeted by 2 15-year-olds. Further inspection revealed a video filming set up, and both were taken into care, as the 17-year-old elder sister of one of the 2 girls gave a full statement alleging vile activity, and police have recovered 20 memory cards, along with computers and phones, which were due to be checked by forensic teams. Chonburi Football Club has amended its suspension of their goalkeeper after he drove allegedly drunk into 2 joggers, killing one before his fellow player tried to get him away from the scene before being caught. The club chairman, Witaya Kunplum, brother of 2 former Pattaya mayors, has announced that the player has been sacked. Currently bailed on 100,000 baht surety, it's unlikely he'll ever be hired by a major football team again. Raids on foreign-owned clubs here in Pattaya and later in the capital have seen senior police officers clarifying that those who consume illegal drugs will be deported after conviction. The 104 mostly Chinese who failed drugs during the raid in the capital in an illegal club are not being released currently, and as police seek out the real owner of the venue. So a former MP and current TV personality, Chuit Kamalwisit, went on record yesterday to announce that he was handing over a dossier in which he claimed he listed what he called $0 businesses operating in both cities, and where, he claims, everything from booze to cigarettes is imported from China with Chinese staff working, and all profits being siphoned off back to the Chinese investors abroad. Police General Surachate certainly has the hots for illegal venues, and we can expect more raids very soon here. The repercussions from the outburst by a manager at Club 1, formerly Bone in Pattaya, during a raid last weekend, are still reverberating amid the entertainment community, where police are now clamping down on opening hours for all. Back in the capital, and the local police colonel there has been transferred to an obsolete position after claims that he accepted bribes to turn a blind eye to illegal clubs, including the one that was raided. This investigation is likely to expand quickly, involving numerous police investigations nationally, as there appears to be a direct link between the clubs raided in Pattaya and Bangkok, amid claims that drugs found in the capital originated here in Pattaya city. And if you're out and about this weekend, well, it's best to keep your eyes on clubs and venues and spot for yourself the fire escapes when you enter, just in case. This is despite checks months ago as a reaction to the fire in Sattahip and warnings given to several Pattaya venues regarding inadequate fire escape procedures. There's still been no official comment as to improvements that have been carried out. Legally, they're required to have, for larger venues, 4 escape routes, properly signed along with fire prevention equipment. That, we're told, is specifically not the case in some venues here. whilst newly licensed venues are being vetted for proper safety before licences are issued. This weekend sees the city hosting the Bikini Marathon race on the seafront, promising to be a visually engaging event. More details from Megan in tomorrow's news. And as a reminder to British expats, the clocks in the UK go back as of this weekend, changing the time difference between here and there. So if you're planning to call family, allow an extra hour, otherwise you'll be waking them up early. And with the Met Office promising highs today of 30 dropping down to 25, but with the chance of isolated storms. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or programme, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.